Okay, it looks like we are live. Fantastic. Happy Halloween, everyone. This is a picture I took of in Japan, in Kamakura, I believe, a mountain town on the west, kind of near Kyoto. This is an oni. An oni is a demon or a devil. This is the I think this is the fertility demon. Anyway, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween and hail all demons. Let's turn on the camera and let's get the bonfire started here. It's going, but it needs some help. There we go. Hello, everyone. Yeah, the bonfire's going, but it needs some help. Yeah, this is the remnants of my pirate costume. Yeah, a little bit of a sharpie scar there. Yeah, let's get this fire going, eh? Yeah. Hello and welcome, Radioactive. Hi and welcome. Happy Halloween, my friend. Good to see you. We're just gonna try and get this fire going. We'll see what happens here. Yep, here we go. That's not too bad. Yeah, we're gonna try and chop that big bastard. Hey, Sashi. Hello and welcome to you, Sashi. Good to see you. Radioactive right now. It's about 6 degrees Celsius, just probably 40 something Fahrenheit. Uh, Maybe the low 40s, mid 40s. Good to see you. Hello and welcome. We're going to get the bonfire started here. And Sashi says, did you ever figure out where the dog came from? Oh, the dog. No, no, that was, I mean, my neighbor's dog, who you've seen many times. His name is Nipper, the big golden lab. He comes here a lot. But that random dog that just came in, no idea. Haven't seen him since. Never saw him before, Sashi. That was a weird thing. And hey, that is Molecular Arts. I want to say hello and happy Halloween to you, my friend. And West Kegel, you're darn right we're on. We are absolutely on, my friend. We are on like Donkey Kong. We are making fire. You have a link in your Twitter if you want to join. But yeah, what a good bonfire, hey? This is the night. Happy Halloween. And let's just double check, make sure our audio is good. I think we can. I think we are good. Yeah, I think it looks okay. And there we go. Control-V. Yeah, so hopefully you can hear me over the fire. Hopefully it's not too loud, but I do hope that you can hear some of the crackling. Sounds just fine? Okay, awesome. Yes, greetings from Hobart, Tasmania. What a wonderful place. I've been there. Fantastic. Mind you, haven't been there in 20 years, but I'm sure it hasn't changed much. Lots of work boots and flannel. And that's the ladies. Yeah, I loved Tasmania. I bought myself a map of Tassie. Everybody needs a map of Tassie. Oh. And Hallie, happy Halloween, everyone. Yeah, I am a lumberjack, and I'm okay. I love that song. To all of my American friends, I know that Canadian Smarties are different than American Smarties. So this is a Halloween version, a smaller version. But these are Canadian Smarties. I hope you can, it's backwards to me, but hopefully the camera, for you guys, you can read that. It's Smarties. It's, oh, and they do put a little maze on the back for the children. But they're not like American Smarties. American Smarties, we call them rockets here. And they're a powdered, pressed powdered kind of candy, mostly sugar. These are chocolate with a hard candy shell. So yeah, the Smarties here in Canada. See? There you go. Those are our Smarties. And when you bite them, and the red ones, you bite the red ones last. See? It's a candy shell with that chocolate inside. So those are Canadian Smarties. Mm. Beautiful. Mm-hmm. 2024. Yep, Kuala Lumpur. I've never been to Kuala Lumpur, but I'd love to go. M&M knockoffs. No, radioactive. No. They taste nothing like M&Ms. It's like a Hershey chocolate bar with a candy center. Nothing like M&Ms. And I think Smarties are at least as old as M&Ms. At least as old. You have Smarties in Oz that are like this. Yeah, because we're Commonwealth countries, that's why. Kuala Lumpur is the capital, indeed. I'm in Seremban, about an hour's drive away. Okay, so if we fly into Kuala Lumpur, you can pick us up at the airport with beers and doobies, I hope. Sashi? I'm joking. I don't want to go to jail in a foreign country. Not again. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is one big hunk of wood. This is more than 2 feet in diameter. My buddy cut this up, and he cut out big chunks, and I'm just going to split it up. I believe it's a Douglas fir because it's got some red in it, and it smells real nice. But yeah, this is a big hunk of wood. Oh, wow. That's going to take like 30 chops to even cut a chunk out of. Hey, look who it is, everybody. Holy crap.
What up, yo?
Scotty and Auntie. Hi. Hey, good to see y'all.
Hey!
Hey, well, it's like we just streamed a little while ago, eh?
Just a little while ago, talking about The Simpsons.
No
That
kidding.
was a blast from the past for me. Because
Yep,
Hey, you
I
got your
watched the-
pirate do-rag.
I do. Yes, absolutely. I got my pirate do-rag. I had a sword.
Where's the sword? I need the sword.
It's not. Left
You
it
lost
inside.
it?
Oh, well, I have a different sword.
Okay,
But
that's
this
cool.
is real.
Ooh, that's a real sword. You don't want to take that trick-or-treating.
It's
That's
more of a
little
knight
threatening.
sword.
So we're off of YouTube now.
Are we?
I'm quite sure.
Oh,
Oh
sure.
yeah, you cannot show weapons on YouTube. No.
Come on.
I know.
Everyone, I've seen some
But,
chopping videos.
Really?
We'll see. We got kicked
we'll
off
see.
of Rancor Steve's channel for me swinging an axe. So
He's like, Rancor Steve was like, Spidey, stop bringing your axes to my stream.
no, I would have thought he would have said that, but instead he said "F you, YouTube," which is
well, that's nice. That's better.
So we're just all on Rumble now. He's not on the.
There you go. I guess that's the way to do it. Yeah, he's a good friend.
Absolutely. And speaking of good friends, hi West Kegel, watching you on YouTube right now. That is awesome. Pants optional, my friend. Pants optional. It's Halloween.
Thank heavens.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what Scotty keeps saying. I keep saying, shouldn't we go to bed? And he keeps saying, but it's Halloween.
Ooh.
It's Halloween.
Gotcha, Sashi. Gotcha.
I am very angry.
Oh dear.
And the thing is that I shouldn't be. Although I feel justified. I have been going around all of the bars in Southern Ontario on Halloween, and they're all like, oh, the Toronto Blue Jays. And I'm like, yeah, guys, I know, we're all excited, but it's Halloween. And they're like,
Right?
no, we're the Blue Jays. And it's like, guys,
Don't care.
I want to hear music on Halloween, and I want to see people in costumes.
It's Halloween.
It's Halloween, and they're like, no, I want the whack bat. And it's like, fucking Jesus God. And so anyway,
Did you just say wetbacks?
No, I didn't say wetback.
Oh.
I said Whitbeck.
Oh.
So anyway.
Whitbeck, really?
Yeah, don't you know
Who's
Anthony Whitbeck?
No, I don't even know anything about him.
Oh, no, he's very important in this story. So
I thought he was killed off in the first season.
I thought he was killed off in the first season too.
Yeah, he was we don't.
Yeah, we you know what? We forgot about that character.
No, he was no good. He
never
he didn't even bring rope. Oh, so Jill, I don't know if you were probably off screen at the time, but I was showing the audience, Jill, because I just started. These are Canadian Smarties.
Oh no.
Oh, do you want me to show American Smarties? I'll be right back.
Yeah. Absolutely. We'll compare and contrast. And I just found someone. Oh, holy crap on a paddle. Hello, Tiger Stripes.
Hello. What a lovely comparison. Happy Halloween.
Hi. Happy Halloween. No, we're showing Canadian Smarties.
Mm-hmm.
And Jill is apparently and they come with a maze on the back for the children.
Sure.
To the hospital.
No, that's cool. No, we don't have a maze.
They're like M&Ms, but the candy shell is fruit flavored, which I feel like is all wrong. The chocolate's much better than American chocolate, of course.
Spidey, when you have Smarties, do you think that it tastes like fruit?
The colors make me think that, but I tried to decipher a fruit flavor from each one of them, and I could not. I don't think so. I think it's just the coloring.
No, the shells are definitely fruit flavored. I mean, it's been a very long time since I had Smarties.
Well,
they may well have changed them.
Your Smarties are candy out flavored, but inside it's chocolate. That's way better than mine. Mine isn't chocolate at all. Mine is all candy.
Yeah, ours are tiny little sweet tarts that are more sweet than tart. They're fun. I had a roll tonight.
I have some here, but I gotta sneeze first.
Oh,
and Scotty, what color do you eat last?
God bless you.
The red ones.
You always eat the red ones last.
You know what? When they introduced blue, I like blue. I eat the blue ones last.
Well, but the advertisement was always you eat the red ones.
Yeah, no, but I'm a contrarian, so.
Oh, the red ones last? Oh. Okay, I can get that.
Scotty's a contrarian, really?
What? Okay, Shut up.
But I've got, this is what I give the trick or treat.
Oh my God, does everybody get one of those?
Yeah, everyone gets one of these.
That's incredibly generous.
What time did that take?
No, but it's not all candy, so kind of.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
we used to do that. We made bags and we put toys in.
Yeah. So
and it's nice to have a toy in there.
I love nerds.
Oh, it was hand sanitizer during the pandemic years.
Nerds are the candy that helped me to get dentures.
There's a top.
It's a citric acid, very bad for the teeth.
Yeah, it's mostly.
No. Is it really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, but I don't want to be a downer on Halloween. Of course, Halloween is bad for your teeth.
Yeah, Halloween is bad for your teeth.
We all know that.
Kit Kat.
Yeah, I know, and that's why I just wanted to be a bummer, but also an affirmation.
They're the best. When I was a kid, those things were called M&M bars. It was a very long time ago.
M&M bars.
Wow.
Kit Kats.
That was the name of my first album.
M&M bars?
I feel like that's what they were called way back when they were brand new.
Okay, so I'm going to rip it apart.
Called M&M
this
bars.
is an M&M bar? I would never call this an M&M bar.
Rusty Rivers.
It was ages ago.
My pirate tonight is a is a pirate, Rusty Rivers. I did have an eye patch. I put some fabric over my lens, and yeah, so, like pantyhose, so I could still see out. But yeah, I was a pirate tonight. Rusty Rivers, good to see you.
And then I got temporary tattoos. If you got a bag from Anti-Derivative Jail tonight, you would have gotten
nice
this kind of thing.
Very nice.
Yeah, a tomb, or those things. And then, of course, the kids today love those pop sockets. So
you gave away pop sockets?
Yeah, man, these little fidget toys. Kids, they eat them up.
Oh, I thought a pop socket was a thing that you put on the back of your cell phone.
Well, you could, because look, it's got this little thingamajigger thing. You can hang it.
You can hang it off of the antenna.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's like what the Japanese put on their cell phones.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And then
if
these
the Japanese
pointless
do it, it's got to be good.
That don't really work as Slinkies. But whatever, they're
Slinkies to everyone?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, these are all in all of my bags. If you came to trick or treat with me tonight, that's what you got. And of course, the classic spider ring.
The spider ring.
Very nice.
And what you all came here for, the Smartie. So here's the Smartie.
Yeah.
Ooh, rockets.
Yeah.
They're good.
So let me.
That's what you call them? Rockets?
Yeah. We call them rockets, yeah.
We call them Smartie. They're called Smarties. We don't call them that. It's the name's on them. Yeah.
Get Logitech. Here, hold on. Let me fix the
What, you actually have to plug your candy in? Does it have a USB port?
Yes.
That's interesting.
That's hardcore. You got to charge the candy. God bless
No, for some reason I
America.
I can't zoom on anything unless I bring up my...
No, you need more power. You have to charge the candy. You have to zoom in. Oh, my stars. Why don't you raise the antenna and ask Igor to crank the chains?
Okay, see.
Yes,
there it is.
those are quite a popular candy in Canada, but I'm not sure the kids, I mean, they're pressed sugar, so they should like them.
Yeah, it's just plain sugar.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Do you have Fun Dip? Do you have any Fun Dips?
There it is. There it is. Now you can see it in all its glory. Nice. Oh yeah, I tried to buy some Fun Dip, but
Smarties.
They sold
it says
out.
Smarties on them. Ours do not say that. They say rockets.
No, they say rockets.
That is wow. Okay,
that's crazy cool.
Smarties was taken.
These are called rockets where you are, so you still have these.
Yes, you know what? I like to crunch them up and then snort them.
Why don't you just buy pixie sticks if you need that?
That's why I need the Fun Dip.
Yeah, see, that's it.
That's fantastic.
That's the stuff.
Oh, and hello and welcome, Molecular Arts. Hi.
Yo.
Hello, all the way from Tasmania.
Yeah,
Molecular Arts. Have you ever snorted a pixie stick?
Also, we got the skeleton guy.
No,
we don't really do Halloween down here.
Well, no, I know. What was it? Some guy was trying to give me guff a little earlier today. He's from Greece. And he was like, he said, he was like, it's only the Western world that cares about Halloween. And I was like, super.
Well, in Mexico, Day of the Dead, that's pretty.
Yeah, right now. That's right now, Spidey. Happy Dios de los Muertos.
I don't speak Spanish.
No, but she does for both of us.
I know.
Kids here munch on fruit pastilles.
Yes, sir.
Pastilles. Do you pronounce the two L's like a Y? Mostly.
Yes.
And hello, Rusty Rose. Good to see you. And DJ Play Nice. There you go. Sprint was made by M&M Mars. Really? Sprint? Like the telephone company? That sounds weird. Ooh, Scotty, do you mind reading this from our friend Wes Gagel?
Wes Cagle in the chat says, we gave the kids a choice. A fun-sized candy bar or a pack of Pokemon cards. Almost all the kids took the cards.
Well, hell yeah.
May I
right now.
Oh, I would have taken the candy.
Advanced candy.
Wes Cagle, send me some Pokemon cards.
Well, everybody's giving away candy, but hardly anybody gives away toys.
I guess by the time you've got a pound or two of candy, you really don't need any more.
Yeah, I always
cards
give away
and-
toys.
Yeah, it's
This little skeleton is fun to stretch. Like, why don't you want toys?
that's wonderful.
Well, I remember those from when I was a kid.
Yeah, let's see. The last time we did it, we had, I think, little pocket puzzles, the kind with the little silver balls and the holes, and you've kind of got it's a agility puzzle. And then we had these really great toys that it's like the poor man's Viewmaster. They were tiny little plastic cameras with a button on top, and you hold them up to the light, and you can look through the little window and punch the button, and the wheel actually turns, and you get different little cartoon pictures, drawings, very simplistic drawings of dinosaurs. And
I like those. Those are fun.
they were really nice. they were really nice as a little toy, little Halloween toy. But it's been a long time. But I'm all with you, Jill, on putting the bag. But your bags are really lavish. They're massive.
Oh yeah, no, you're
doing it upright for the kids.
I always do party favors, and you know what? I have so few trick-or-treaters. I give them all like 3 of them each.
Oh yeah, that's good of you.
Hi, DJ Play Nice. Welcome. Hi.
Hey, man, what's shaking?
Happy Halloween.
What's going on? Can I sit on
Welcome
your
to
lap
the fire.
and make a wish?
Happy Halloween, man.
Happy
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween.
Is that Worf playing a guitar?
No, that's
No.
me and
Bear.
Winnie the
a
Pooh
mandolin.
suit playing the
Winnie
guitar.
the Pooh.
That is awesome.
Don't you know Pooh when you see Pooh?
Yeah, no,
Bear.
apparently not.
Silly old bear.
Yeah,
Yes.
right.
That's what I always like to say to Snortapoopus.
Hope Prime Minister Xi doesn't get offended.
Oh no, not him.
Right? Yeah. If you even like have a picture of Winnie the Pooh, you get arrested. I heard. Yeah, that's not good.
Because they use it to goof on him. It's a
Yeah.
satirical meme.
Rightfully so.
Wow, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You got to be able to take the satire, I guess.
No, they're not so much into being
Political
good.
freedom.
Yes. Well, there you go. Hey, I
Apparently,
had an
JG
epip- I had
Vance
an-
got the memo, and he wore a wig to imitate the garbage pails meme that folks made of him. I thought that showed
Yeah, I
good,
saw that. That was
good sense of
that was
humor.
great.
Oh, that's nice.
What a better way to defeat your enemies
I like that
than
guy.
to lean into the meme. Yeah.
Yeah. I had an epiphany tonight. We were watching Bride of Frankenstein, and it occurred to me that the lonely blind man is actually a Franciscan friar. And I had never realized that before.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else has ever put that together, but it was interesting. For me, anyway.
It's funny to be here because Halloween really isn't a thing down under, but
Yeah, you're
Since
going to keep
kids-
going on about that, aren't you?
since kids, well, the thing
That's
is, it's
two.
catching on because kids figured out they can get free
Free
stuff.
candy.
So
Nothing
there
like
is
free
there is
candy.
a push in that direction. Although I was in the US in 2016, and my kids did the whole Halloween thing, and they ended up with like 2 pounds of candy each, and
Yeah, it's
enough
the
to give them,
worst for the
type 2
kids.
diabetes.
You have to take it away from them and then take all the best bits and then give it back to them in the morning.
yes, that is called the parent tax.
Yes.
I don't
Just
know if
make
this is
sure
an
that no one
unpopular
eats a
opinion, but
Tootsie
a lot of
Roll.
American candy seems to be very full of sugar. Like the chocolate is very sugary. Everything has a lot of sugar. I mean, I like chocolate,
Yeah.
but I like it more on the cocoa side than the sugar
It is
side.
the diabetes celebration.
That's the thing is that kids love. It's like candy is the currency of children.
Yes.
It is.
Once
Yeah,
a year, Everyone gets to dress up, and then they go around to their neighbors' houses. We hope they're their neighbors. And then they say, give us stuff. And we all accept it. We all decide that, yeah, no, this is fun.
Well, or they're going to egg your house.
Well,
No,
that's
I've
not
never
true.
been
You can be a
egged. I've never
skipper.
been.
If you're a
what?
skipper and you leave the porch light off, nobody knocks on your door, and you're left alone.
Oh, that's true.
You
Yeah,
can
but
choose
that's
to
also-
participate. Now, when
You
I
know
was a
what?
kid and my
Sure.
bro was a kid, man, the streets were just lousy with children. I mean, there were so many, and everybody did feel kind of obligated, I think, to participate in Halloween. It was a real curmudgeon on the block that didn't. But now it's about like 50, it's less than 50-50, really. It's, I think, 30-70, people who do and people who don't.
45.5 against.
Oh, we gave
Why
it up.
the
We gave it
difference?
up when the gang came through the door.
All right.
Gang?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. Seriously.
Oh, they just,
And, you know.
they just kept pushing and saying, where are the Rice Krispie squares?
Oh, it frightened my mother very much. You know.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm being
It's,
flippant.
I wish I could be, you know, because we really loved Halloween and we were into doing it upright, and you know,
Yes, it'll
that's
ruin it for everyone.
yes, exactly, yes, and that was over after that for us. So it's a sad.
So, what are you
story.
dressed up as tonight? A person in mourning?
I wish I had, you know, a costume on. Are you wearing a costume, Jill? You're wearing your witch hat.
No, I can go get my hat. I think it's somewhere. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been
Maybe next year I'll have the you know, the gumption to do the costume and the camera and the whole thing. Maybe we'll see.
If I had a hat, I'd like one that's like the Hogwarts sorting hat.
Yes, you need. Yes, I would. I think I would go. I would do Luna Lovegood. I think that would be my next Halloween costume.
It's funny. I grew up reading Harry Potter to my kids, and I don't know if I'm embarrassed or proud, but I know more about that universe than I care to admit.
It's really well written. It's very well crafted. It's memorable, and it's got actual characters. And, you know, and people who want to, you know, people have criticized her writing style. Somebody once used the word sturdy, which everyone agreed, yes. But I think that she has some nice turns of phrase, but mostly she's very good. I mean, she's good at all of it. The plot,
One
the
thing
characters,
that
the
I thought was
description,
impressive is that
the atmosphere,
books-
all of it. It's good.
The books.
So
really
how
grew
did
up
you
with the
feel,
children,
Aaron?
didn't they? Sorry?
How did you feel, Aaron?
About Harry Potter.
What you were just speaking of.
The books grew up with the children. Sorry, is what I was about to say. Sorry, I think I missed something there. But I was going to say that the magic thing about Harry Potter is that the books grow up with the children. So the first couple, you know, they're really low-level reading age, and by the time you get to the last one, it's a seriously thick book, right?
Oh, God,
So-
it's a tome, weighty tome.
Yeah,
The
it's a
last
weighty
two,
tome. And
they're,
so
they're
that's-
800 pages. It's ridiculous, really.
I
They
think,
had
you
to
know,
make the movie into two.
So I think for an author to be able to do that, to have the books age with, or the writing of the books age with the kids, I think that's a talent in itself.
Mhm.
Even if the writing style is sturdy or whatever that means, I don't know.
Again, you know, I think her writing style is perfectly fine. It's right up there with most bestsellers, you know, which is like about what a 7th grade education, they say. If you want to write a bestseller, you've got to be writing to that level.
She is the Tom
Of
Clancy
comprehension.
of wizards.
Yes, good one.
But
you know-
yeah, I can just think of so many bestsellers and writers who are so critical, like frickin' Stephen King, who couldn't write a memorable character to save his life. You know, I mean, you can count them on one hand.
I never got
and-
into Stephen King. Yeah, I've tried reading a couple of his books, and I tend to fall asleep once the plot ossifies. You know, it's
Hello,
very
Parrot Head.
tropey, it's very formulaic, and I just get bored.
Hello, parrot heads.
Something that I just learned, I think it was yesterday, I was watching a YouTube video from the Canadian Taxpayers Federation. The Canadian tax code is bigger, has more pages than all 7 novels of the Harry Potter books combined. That's how complicated.
It's fucking
Canadian
ridiculous.
tax
Flat tax. Flat tax could save us.
Agreed.
I'm all for it, and I keep, I'll never stop banging. That's like my one concept, flat tax. And,
Flat zero.
one rate for individuals, one rate for businesses. Everybody pays, no exemptions.
We have a similar problem down here. Our tax code is like 10,000 pages. It's insane.
It's madness.
Just the compliance costs us billions every year. Yeah, it's really bad.
It's flat tax would save us. Then you could look anybody that you saw walking down the street in the eye and know they paid the same as you.
Yeah.
And there would be
Hey,
no
that was
people-
an awesome swing and a single cut to a piece
I like
of wood.
that. Thanks, man.
That
I'll
was
do it for-
amazing. That was an action
He's a
shot.
lumberjack and
I
he's okay.
adored it. Keep going.
People enjoy watching bonfires and me chopping wood, and I do not know why, but here we go.
I don't know, man.
bonfires are hypnotic.
I don't know why you don't.
I'm
do it
beginning
on
to
your
think
OnlyFans.
you need 2 cameras, Canadian Spider-Man, so that you could have one close up on the bonfire and then one on you, and you could kind of flick a switch and go back and forth.
That's not a bad idea.
It's a little high tech,
The
but
thing was totally interesting, but I got distracted by a guy who was using an axe to split some wood. So this is the best television that I've seen in a while. I actually have to go I got to go get a beer, and then I'll be back because it looks like he's gonna split more wood.
oh
And
god, that
I-
reminds me. I have a
I
drink in the
wanna-
fridge. I should go get my drink.
You should get
There's
your
something,
drink.
there's something wholesome about splitting wood and watching fires, I think.
I know,
Very
right?
much so.
But
I concur.
Aaron, I just want you to be aware, if Canadian Spider-Man starts to get on fire himself, we do need to know how to figure out how to make sure that he stops being on fire.
Yes.
We stop, drop, and roll or something. Is that right?
Yeah, I hope he remembers that.
Yes.
Actually, I'm not quite sure where our friend Mr. Spider-Man is, so I don't know if we do see.
Well,
him
he's
catch on fire.
Canadian, so
Can
we got
someone
that
call
going for us.
Do Canadians use 911 as that use the same number?
Yeah.
We
Don't call the cops though.
In Australia, we use 000 and ask me like.
No, I know a guy. So
You know a
if
guy.
anything goes south, I'll call somebody.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Call the Coast Guard.
It's actually, you know what? I'm gonna call DJ Play Nice.
Someone within 2 hours driving distance, right?
That's
Big country.
DJ Play Nice, as far as I know.
No, I think the closest to me is Pleasant Valley Picker, PvP.
Oh. We
Okay,
need
yeah,
him on.
we'll call him.
He knows
We'll
where I
call
am.
him. All right. Anyway,
We need to contact PvP.
I love it like we're building this up like it's Evil Knievel.
Yeah. Well, he has to get on his scooter and jump over the fire now, right?
He's not going to jump a shark.
Not a shark, a fire. Yeah, but there's something hypnotic about watching a fire. I get bored easily, but I can just chill and I can
That's
watch a
big
fire.
stuff.
I can watch a fire burn. It's great.
He's got a big stuff. I want to see this. Ah!
Oof. That's a substantial piece of wood he's trying to.
Well, it's also, he's putting a lot of effort.
Yes, I am.
When I was an undergraduate, I used to get pocket money splitting wood, and I think I got some upper body strength from doing that. It's hard work.
I need some of that.
Oh.
Yep.
Sashi in
I
the
mean,
chat
upper
says-
body work.
So
Not,
this is news to me. So in Malaysia, the emergency number is 999. I did not know that. There you go.
well, in Reno, that's a jackpot.
Mm. Mm.
That's true. And Japan, it's different as well. I think it's like 111 or something. Yeah.
Well, these systems all evolved independently of each other.
Yeah, that is. Yes, 999. That's right. Now, is it a coincidence? 911 and 911.
Yes.
No. 911
Yeah.
existed before the 9/11 event that you're probably referring to.
I concur.
It's
DJ.
999 in the UK too.
Yeah, I don't think that was a coincidence.
I think Japan is 110 for police, and something else. for
000.
fire. Hmm.
Isn't there one that is 000? Anyway.
A friend Sashi in the chat says, my brother is a health and safety advisor. I could get him to come up with an emergency plan for Canadian Spider-Man. Thank you, Sashi.
The fire brigade in Australia is 000, but I only know that because
all
of
emergencies
Cat
are
M.
0 down here. Yeah. So
But I only know that because of
sorry, Mr.
But I only know that because of a Cat Empire song. A fire brigade, a 000. Yeah,
that's true.
I'm not familiar with that song. Oh, okay. Cat
No,
Empire.
my rescue would involve a Saint Bernard with what does he have in the barrel? Is that whiskey or
I think it's supposed to be brandy.
Brandy.
brandy?
Yeah.
That's it. Tiger Stripes.
Yeah.
Yes, brandy.
Well, there's more than one Warner Brothers cartoon where somebody, is falling into snow, and this giant Saint Bernard trots up and opens up the cask and pours into a shaker and makes a martini and then drinks it and then runs away. It doesn't help them at all.
I was thinking
Just
of
makes
exactly
himself
that.
a martini.
Exactly that. I've seen
funny.
I've seen that cartoon, and I was thinking exactly as you were describing it. That's
Golden.
great. Yeah, he makes a drink for himself, and then he just nicks off without helping.
But it's a very finicky, precise drink. With an olive on a toothpick and the whole thing. Yes.
Yes, Wes Cagle in the chat confirms it's a brandy. Yep.
Ah, yay me! I don't know how I knew that.
It would make sense.
Because you've met 3 Saint Bernard.
DJ knowing about the Australian fire code because of the song.
Well, we're all
the interstices.
Here. We have a lot of interesting facts to share. It's great.
Oh,
there you go.
No, I'm just watching the fucking chopping.
I hit the bark.
I know you're doing a great job, man. This is awesome.
Oh, is that?
That's spectacular. My gosh.
Yeah. This is the hat from my avatar.
That's the one
picture. I thought I lost it.
That's very nice.
Here we go.
And I was just like, okay, at least I can wear the dress. So
nice.
The dress.
Oh, you look spectacular.
This is the dress that goes with it, and this is a magical outfit because for weeks, Spidey's been saying he wants to cover New York. I couldn't find my New York pictures. They're here. I found them in here. So there's not just
awesome.
New York, but also Washington D.C. A few pictures, but of course also a lot of childhood pictures. So not a whole ton of New York pictures, and of course these pictures aren't going to be that great because they're from the perspective of a 12-year-old who doesn't know what she's taking
understand.
Pictures of. That's funny.
They will mix well with my New York and Washington photos taken as an 18-year-old. Okay.
Madison Square Garden.
Ah.
Oh, I like it. Picture. I like it very much.
And then a city line.
You got a tilt on it. Nice. It's nice.
That's okay.
And then, what you're seeing above that is just, I don't know who those guys are up there, but that's me when I was the little girl with the ribbon there. I don't know what the ribbon's about.
Nice.
I like it.
Fantastic.
There you go. Well, we'll worry about the pictures for one of your future streams. I'm finally ready for New York. I have more memories than good pictures.
It's an interesting town.
Fantastic.
The hat doesn't fit on very well because of the headphones. But
of course.
Oh, just hang on. I think we have. Oh, I got to do something here. I got to make room.
Make room. Oh,
Rod!
Spidey.
Hey, yo.
Rod, Thunderheart.
Hey, Rod. Happy Halloween.
Howdy. Oh, I'm doing real good.
That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. But it's not right you're on without Spidey. I'm gonna drop out so you could be with Spidey. I want to hear Canadian Spider-Man talk to you.
Oh.
So I'll come back a little later.
Oh no, Jill, yeah. Seriously. They're the people they would prefer. They like you better than me.
I wouldn't say that, Scott.
Scotty.
Oh man.
Well, okay. Well, don't go too far, Scotty. Don't go too far. Hi,
Yeah,
Rod.
yeah.
Happy
Obviously,
Halloween.
Rod wanted to talk to Scotty. I knew it.
I
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween, guys.
Happy
I actually
Halloween,
just
everyone.
woke up after, I kind of I left Doomcock a little early, but it was
You went
nice.
long.
I don't know if you saw Spidey, but I had him do the I Am Canadian, the original I Am Canadian commercial.
Oh, okay. With who? What's his name? Joe?
Jeff. Yeah. Well, that's
Jeff.
his real name. Yeah,
Yeah.
Jeff Douglas. Yeah, he did it. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, yeah. And next Friday, I'm going to get him to do the recent one.
No, that's.
I have
yeah,
no idea what you guys are talking about. This is some commercial in Canada.
Yeah, I actually I posted it on my Twitter X.
Ah,
I have no idea either. That's okay.
It's actually an old beer commercial that's from like the 2000s, and it was one of those funny things that just Canada was kind of riding high on patriotism, and then Molson Canadian cleverly took advantage of that and started making a whole bunch of "I am Canadian," commercials, and then most famous one is the rant, the one that I had Doomcock speak. Yeah, I don't know if anybody heard it, but
It's been a busy Halloween here, Rod. We were at a fireworks celebration earlier, and I had a number of bonfires this evening. Yeah, it's busy.
yeah, I always caught them like right after. Well, I mean, I saw when you come. Oh, I'm gonna pop on, but then I'm like, oh, I gotta do this first, and then and then I'd get distracted. Then suddenly I'd come to, oh fuck, I just missed your stream.
That happens. Now, is Halloween over where you are, Rod, or is it still going on? Because it's it's after 2 a.m. where you are, so there's no more trick or treaters where you are.
Oh no, they
They're in
they kind
bed.
of shut that. Yeah, they seem to kind of shut down about 9 o'clock. I think that's kind of what they, the safe space, or like the best time to just But we had, as far as I know, at least 25 trick or treaters.
That's pretty good. I had
That is good.
8, and so I was happy with 8 because I hear people who get nothing.
Yeah.
Oh. In our heyday, we used to have 100, 120 kids come through our
Oh,
neighborhood.
I love that.
Yeah.
There are so few. I give each of them 3 bags, and so I should give them like 5.
Yeah. And like a lot of people. I mean, I get it though. Like parents probably don't want to give their kids too much candy, and that's a good thing because like the smaller candy sometimes has twice the sugar. But still, I remember growing up, and it's just kind of like it's literally the kids' Christmas. It's their holiday throughout the year. They get to dress up and pretend to be somebody else, and and in return get tons of candy.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
But
Pretty fun.
yeah, but also, like I said, I'm at my friend Dusty's house, and between you, me, and the gate post, I'm gonna get out of here in another month or maybe by the end of the year. It's you yearn to have your own place, and plus you can get moody on the way, because just that he can get moody. So and I'm like, dude, we're friends, and I mean, a perfect example is I don't want character. Okay, well, actually, there's a small enough stream. I'll say. He's got
The
a
whole
car
world's
space.
listening.
He's got a car space out behind the house, and it's fenced off. And I was even considering buying a carport for it, so that I could have my own garage. But then I paid Just Junk to clean up all the junk, and then actually several weeks have gone by, and then at one point he even cursed me out. He was like, "When the hell are you gonna get Just Junk?" And then shocker of shockers, he does, and or I do, and then he's absolutely, wait, they can be here in 2 hours. I said, oh yeah, well, the scheduled time is about 11 to 1, and then he proceeded to, no, we should have planned this and all this, and I'm just like, what? I just wanted that car space cleaned out. He's like, well, yeah, but I want to get the stove and the dryer cleaned out, and I'm like, okay. And I said, well, I'll make sure they get that. And anyway, long story short, he wound up actually, yelling even at the Just Junk guys. After a few minutes, he did turn around and then apologized. But then, I kind of whispered to them, that's why I'm moving, and anyway.
I understand why he's upset at people who are helping him to declutter. Is there a hoarding thing going on, or what is going on? I don't understand.
Well, that's kind of the thing. He got this house from a former hoarder, and he even stayed in touch with the guy and generously allowed the guy to come into the house afterwards, because this house is actually a bank repossession, and 70s house too, by the way. It's not a bad house.
Crisp.
My wife and I helped an elderly couple to declutter, and it was almost like therapy, because they had a house full of stuff, and it was difficult to let go.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly it.
People who are into clutter are often into holding on to memories, and they equate letting go of things with letting go of memories, and it makes them very angry. If you do that without their permission, without their specific permission.
Yeah,
I know.
You have
It's a whole
conversation.
thing. Yeah.
I wish I would have went trick-or-treating where Spidey is. That chocolate looked good. But yes, you're right. You're right about the memories and the things.
Coffee crisp. No.
Yeah.
Take lots of photos.
Yeah, that's true. If you take photos of the things that you're going to miss, then you can still look back on the photos.
Yeah. But then the other thing too is really when you think about it, and this has recently come from my studies of Stoicism, and I suddenly realized less is more. I mean, you can have the memories of the stuff. For example, when I moved off the farm, I got I just left all my BMX trophies behind. I have my pictures of them, and but then I got tons of just basically the regular BMX races, but I have some super impressive double, and triple point race trophies, and those things some of those were huge, like the biggest trophies I've ever seen.
Those are the ones I saw at your place.
Yeah, those. Yeah, I left them behind.
Big.
Man.
Those are impressive, man.
Yeah, I left them behind though. I did want to kind of hold on to a few of them, a few of the big ones. But then, again, the more and more I thought about it, I'm like, no, you know what? And I got rid of my bed too, because I could afford a new one. So, when I find my place, I'll get a bed. And again, I decluttered a lot of things too.
I might be back. I'll be back later, and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit.
Okay.
Thanks, Spidey, for putting on this party, and we'll hang out soon.
Yeah, take care, Jill.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Yes.
So
also the thing I found was my Tribble, which I was missing, and my husband's a crayon, so he doesn't like this.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Nice. That is awesome.
Bye.
Good night, Phil.
Good night.
Oh, fantastic.
I've had to
So
move around a lot for my career, and I've really come to appreciate the value of not owning too much stuff.
Yep.
See, Stoicism, in my studies of it, I've realized that the less you have, the happier you are. Because let's face it,
Bingo.
do you own this stuff or does the stuff own you?
Yeah,
And
that's a very important question,
Marcus Aurelius, exactly, molecular arts.
yeah,
because stuff
And-
requires space. It requires you to take care of it, and that burden can add up if you've got too much stuff. Absolutely.
nail on the head, brother.
Hmm.
Yeah. So no, I mean, I'm in this basement, and I have very minimal things. Just my PlayStations, my TV, some bedding, and then just a few other things. Aside from that, it's actually, again, because like I decluttered, and most of my other stuff is in storage. Like I've got love seat, a couch, my movie collection, my gym set, and again, just one or two other things.
Winemaking kit.
I've been getting into brewing lately myself. I'm actually making a French beverage called Bochet at the moment.
What is Bochet?
Okay,
Never
so
heard.
Bochet. Okay, so you make it like
I'm-
mead, but what you do is you caramelize the honey before you set up the fermentation. So it's very dark, and you have a lot of those rich caramelly flavors. Or I hope to have them. It needs to sit for about a month, but I'll let you know.
Yes.
It's called Bochet. Yeah.
You should do a video or a live stream where you sample the first of it.
Yeah, but you make it up similar to mead. You add I've added some cloves and some ginger to get the background flavors. There you go. Fermenting is great hobby.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Well, the pirates approve.
Mm.
Indeed.
But, having said what I said about decluttering, I have a terrible secret. I actually collect a few different things, but actually I'll go and hold it there. You keep chatting. I'm going to show you something.
Okay, sure, absolutely. And I was gonna go around and ask. We're gonna talk a little bit about Halloween costumes.
Sorry, I'm back.
But yeah, no, you've got it already. Okay, great.
I have a collection. It's kind of an obscure hobby. Does anyone recognize what this might be? I collect these.
I'll make you big.
Oh, I know what that is.
It's an
a
insulator for a
Yes.
It's a wire insulator.
Here's another.
telephone
Yeah,
line.
here's another. So I collect these.
Tension line.
I've got a whole bunch in my garage, and
I've got a few
they-
of those too. They're so
they
beautiful.
require a lot of care. Yeah, but I have hundreds of these babies. So, and some of them,
hundreds.
Like this one is
That's
actually
really
quite
rare,
valuable
the
because it's a
purple.
rare shape. Yeah. So, I mean, this is a big
That's a
hobby
Dalek.
in America.
That
It's
is
a big
totally a
hobby in
dollar.
America, but it's also a thing down here. And yeah, some of these babies can be worth quite a lot of money because of their, like anything collectible. If they're rarer, they tend to be worth more. So there you go. That's my little bit of show and tell.
Ooh,
They're very nice.
Japanese too.
There's something about
I like the
insulator
gla-
caps.
the
I
glass
don't know
ones.
what it is. Yeah,
Mm.
they're
The,
beautiful.
the glass is beautiful, but also the glass comes in different colors. Like this one. I don't know how well you can see the color, but that's kind of a
Yeah,
amethyst.
it's kind of a
It's an amethyst
purple.
color. Yeah. The embossing says AG, which means Australian glass.
Ooh.
There are different manufacturers, and sometimes there's a rare color variant that's hard to get. Yeah, it's kind of fun. Yeah,
Beautiful. Nice.
I'm kind of weird, I guess. That's my thing.
At
Yeah,
my
there is-
grandmother's house, there were piles of those against the back fence because
Mm.
my grandfather had a contract, 8 counties in Missouri maintaining railroad right-of-ways. And so anytime they replaced them, they would just leave the broken ones. and at the bottom, at the bases of the poles, and they cleared those out as well. And we were always fascinated by those things. We would stack them up. We played checkers with them. We made them into pretended they were armies and moved them around. And I don't know what eventually became of those, but the purple ones, those that are fired with manganese, those are like really rare ones.
I don't know that I've ever seen a purple one. Yeah, they always catch my eye.
Manganese gives you the purple, and I think they're more common in Australia because I have quite a few of the purple ones. I've heard they're more collectible in the US. In the US, you get a lot more of the green. Like there's a 7-Up green. It's very common.
Yeah, I love that. We have that bottle green, and blue green. I got a couple of those. They're very pretty.
Brown is another common one. That's iron. Yeah, the science behind it's quite fascinating. So one thing you will never find is a red insulator because historically you needed gold to make the red color in glass. So red glass was reserved for specialty items like sculptures and things you would have around your house. Blue is much easier to make. That's cobalt mostly. But yeah, there are. I think in modern glass,
or if you do it flame fuming, you can use silver to fume dark blue as well.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, but those the transition metals give you a lot of the beautiful color variants, for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of nice science behind that. I wonder. I used to chop wood. It's kind of hard for me to watch Canadian Spider-Man because it just brings back memories of my childhood when I had to do an awful lot of this. I'd spend a lot of my summer holidays stacking wood. Yeah. Maybe I'm triggered. I don't know.
Did you get an allowance at least, or?
No, this was one of my chores that I had to do when I was a kid.
You're supposed to get an allowance for that.
My father would order a massive ton of wood. I don't know how much. I don't know what the quantity was, but it would fill up our entire driveway. And my job for the summer would be to haul it around the back of the house and stack it up.
Oh yeah.
So I'm very familiar with firewood. It's one of those things you do when you're growing up, right?
No, this is good. This is good. I think this is Douglas fir.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
This right here.
Wow.
Australian hardwood is hard. Like eucalyptus is very hard to chop.
That stuff really spits when you burn it too, because it's full of oil.
It's full of oil, yeah, but it does give you the beautiful aromatics. If we have a campfire in a.
Oh no, Aaron's froze.
The aroma off that.
There you go.
It's one of the things that really aromas really have a strong way to trigger memories. So
they do.
Yeah, like campfires for me are one of those things. Occasionally I smell a certain brand of cigarette and it takes me back to my late grandfather's house. He died in 1982, but I rarely it happens, but I smell this particular brand of cigarette and it takes me back to his house where we used to visit when I was a kid.
What's the brand?
I have no idea.
Was it something really pungent like a clove?
Yeah. I'm not. I've never smoked. I don't know anything about cigarettes, so I really can't say. But it's very distinctive, I guess. Yeah. I was boring. I never smoked or I never drank underage when I was growing up either. I was very very.
I didn't. I worked too hard for my money. I didn't either. Yeah. Now I know I worked with a wood in Western Australia called Jarrah with a J. Jarrah. It's got a reddish pinkish hue, and boy, you will break screws off if you don't pre-drill this stuff. It is hard wood. Hello, Susanna. Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome,
Suzanne Eckstein in the chat. Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah, Jarrah's very hard. You can make beautiful furniture out of it. I made a wooden clock for my father for one of his birthdays out of Jarrah. And it really is a beautiful red color, like you say.
Mm-hmm.
You say this so lightly, like anybody can make a wooden clock. That's pretty impressive. It
would work. Yeah, I didn't make the.
I mean, it's not like a birdhouse or something.
I'll show you a picture sometime.
Yes, please.
I don't have it anymore because I gave it away. But yeah, I made it. It's just I made the wooden case. Yeah, Yeah, just woodwork, sort of stuff you learn in high school.
Well, you used to.
Yes.
Well, I
haven't made
took
anything
shop in college and almost cut a finger off. So.
Oh no.
Your own or someone else's?
Oh, now. Why would I cut someone else's finger off?
Someone set fire to me when I was in shop, with a blowtorch.
Oh, that's fun. Wow.
Luckily, I was
mean,
wearing my
accidentally
jumper.
or
Carelessly.
just dicking around?
Carelessly.
That was an ex-girlfriend.
Someone was just standing there with blowtorch, pointing sideways. My
Oh,
shoulder's
no.
getting warm.
That's not good.
Luckily, I was wearing a jumper because it would have been very nasty if I hadn't had that layer of protection there. Fond memories of high school.
We watched, let's see, Dracula and then Plan 9 from Outer Space,
Plan
and then
9.
Ed Wood. But in Plan 9, there's one of the cops carelessly gestures with his gun all the time. It's really hilarious. Scratches his temple with it and points at people with it, and it's just a riot.
It's one of those movies that's so bad it's good.
Yes.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Yes.
Ed Wood, was the director. Yeah. That was one of Bela Lugosi's last films, and
yes, it was.
It's kind of sad. The end of his career was quite sad because I think he was broke and he was just doing these terrible films, for the money.
Oh, I think that everybody's career is bound to decline, particularly in very old age. For some reason, he never got the respect that Karloff seemed to get. But even Karloff was doing some questionable films before he did Grinch, and Grinch really revived him as an actor and a presence. That's sometimes you take what you can get. When you're older.
I was watching a documentary about Karloff, and apparently he got a very important piece of advice from Lon Chaney, which was do the roles that other people cannot or will not do, because there's a lot of talented people in Hollywood, but if you can do something that nobody else can do, you will stand out. And apparently he took that to heart.
Cool. Because Lugosi passed on Frankenstein. He could have taken that role.
Yeah,
but he was too proud because the monster had no lines. Yeah, the creature. Yeah, the creature had no lines.
Yes. Has anyone seen the latest? This is a story that's been made into films and TV like 1,000 times by now. But has anyone seen the latest film? Del Toro's.
It's going to be on Netflix. I guess it's in the theaters right now, probably to qualify for the Oscars. Yeah, there's a limited
theater release. I think I just saw news on. I think I.
Yeah, so I haven't, but I know many others have. But I think I'll probably just watch it on Netflix. I'm planning on paying for it anyway to watch the last season of Stranger Things, which is coming up soon.
I hope it comes on Netflix, and of course, a lot of these things are geo-blocked, but I hope it comes on down here.
I hope so too.
I'd like to see it.
I mean, it is a Netflix film, so they should put it on everywhere because it's their film.
You would think so, but who can fathom the thinking of these executives?
Oh yeah, they really are mental, and if they don't comprehend something, they really do all the time.
Okay, it's getting a bit. It's actually, I don't know how late it is, but it's 7:40 p.m. here. It must be incredibly late where you guys are.
I stayed up until 4 last night singing, so I kind of have to stay up tonight to compensate.
Anyway, I really should go. I'm neglecting my family here. So
good
night,
don't do
everybody.
that. Family first.
Yeah.
Bye-bye. Happy All Saints Day.
Thank you.
Indeed.
Happy Pagan New Year.
Exactly. Yeah. And Scotty, if you want to come back on, I know you're probably busy at this point, but if you do want to come back on, I've got room, so you're more than welcome. But otherwise, I did want to ask. I did want to go around and ask your most memorable or your most favorite Halloween costume as a kid. And DJ Play Nice, can I start with you? Is that all right?
Yeah, absolutely, man. My favorite was one that I wore in like 2nd, 3rd, 4th, maybe even 5th grade. I did full stage makeup and had a kabuki wig and was Gene Simmons. That was my favorite.
Oh, that's very nice.
Huh. Nice.
Awesome. How many Halloweens did you do that for?
At least 3, maybe 4. And my favorite costume beyond that was one that I don't remember, but there's a picture of me wearing it. It's the classic plastic mask with the elastic band around it from the 70s, where they had the little jumpsuits as well that were kind of a sateen material. And it was the devil costume that is, I used to actually have somebody's picture of that in a box as an avatar, but this is like the closest one that I have to it.
Wow.
That's one of my favorite pictures of me when I was a kid.
That's awesome.
Love to see that.
Yeah, I know the ones. I had a Luke Skywalker mask with just the elastic, the white elastic band around the back, and it was such a bad representation of Luke Skywalker and the plastic outfit, and no lightsaber to speak of. Yeah, that's it.
I wanted one of those. I would have chosen Han Solo, but I remembered those, man, and the very abbreviated mouth slit that it had. I mean, the thing was barely a couple centimeters wide and just almost nothing top to bottom.
Yes, that's right. You couldn't eat anything.
No,
but just big enough to sit through.
Good night, Molecular Arts. And William Shakespeare, hello and welcome to you, friend.
William Shakespeare.
Hey, right on.
Yeah. And how? Ooh, no, that's not right. That's not what we want to do. There we go. And how about Rod? How about yourself? Did you have a favorite Halloween costume that you went on as a kid?
I'm going to list off a few first, because I was never one for like store-bought costumes. I'm just kind of like, what? No, I could do something way better. And I made. I remember in high school, I took tin foil and I wrapped it around several boxes, and I was just a robot. Nobody specific, just a robot. And then I made my own Superman costume. But I think probably my award, and I say my award because I actually won, because I won this year, that year, was I made my own RoboCop costume out of roofing tin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. And I won. And I mean, like, I couldn't. I mean, I did just buy a plastic Uzi type gun, and then I made a square holster that I could fit on my leg, because, well, I mean, I couldn't be that complicated with the costume, and make the gun fit in my thigh. But I'll say this: I was super proud of the feet, because I took a pair of shoes, nailed them to these boards that I cut out to look like RoboCop's feet, and then I put, again, like I said, I coated it with roofing tin, and then on the bottom I took some rubber traction. I can't think of them, but like rubber traction things, and I was so proud of that, proud of them, that costume, because when I walked, I sounded like RoboCop, because like because I had 2x4s on my, well, I think they're probably a little bigger than 2x4s, because they had to fit the same size as the shoe, or sneaker, I should say. But yeah, no, I'd probably have to say the RoboCop costume was probably my favorite. And I made a chest piece too, that again looked very much like the actual costume, just out of just out of wood and roofing tin. And I cut holes, and being on the farm, Dad had a big walled selection of nails, and I cut the or not nails, sorry, screw bolts and screws, and I took the tiniest bolts and screws, and I used them to screw the chest plate together, and I just put it on like a hockey, or not hockey, football shoulder pads. And again, the I was just never the one for the store bought things, because I always thought I can do way better, and I did just about all the time.
Nice. William Shakespeare. Yes, a tinfoil hat these days is a very good idea, whether it's Halloween or not. That is a fantastic idea. And tiger stripes. Did you have a favorite costume growing up as a kid that you did?
Nothing that really kind of jumps out at me. My dad was very much one for the homemade costumes. I had a store-bought costume when I was, small, and then I even kind of appropriated the pieces of that and used it in subsequent years to be everything. I believe it was a fairy princess, probably bought by my mom, and then I used pieces of it to be a genie a year or two after.
Hey,
without,
good for
without
you.
the mask. And then my dad was really, so I was a hobo clown, or maybe not even a hobo clown, just a hobo. One year, because he was, again, I wanted to be Honey West that year. And he was sort of like, don't you really want to just be something else? And I'm like, well, what could I be? He's like, you could be a tramp. I'm like, okay, I'll be a tramp. So I did that. And one year I wore a flight suit of his with a helmet. He was a pilot. And then there was a year that I was a Civil War soldier.
Oh.
So that was,
Wow.
I think, the last Halloween that I trick-or-treated. So, lots of different things. But I don't know that one really stands out. I did like the soldier because people thought I was a boy. And that's always interesting. To cross-dress like that and have people kind of treat you differently, sort of address you differently and relate to you differently. That's kind of fascinating when that happens.
100%.
Yeah.
Good night, Sashi.
Sashi, do take good care, Sashi. Sashi's terrific.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, Sashi. Good to see you. Well,
Since he has to start closing the store and driving home. Well, fantastic. Thanks for being here. A Civil War costume. That would be.
Yeah, I had a hat that I'd gotten from Six Flags Over Texas where you could buy such things. And Dad had gotten us both, I think, long rifle toys, or it might just have been my brother's. And then I had a long gray coat. So you put that all together. And then I did the trick that I had learned when I was a hobo, which is you burn a cork and you can take the carbonized end of the cork and you can rub it over your face and make a very convincing 5 o'clock shadow, which is what really sells playing a man if you're a girl. So
100%.
There you go.
Okay, a cork. Huh.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. And but yeah, a lot of homemade costumes growing up, and of course ours had to be snowproof. I remember being a robot one year with cardboard boxes, and I wore long underwear underneath. But boy, that was chilly. That was cold. And of course, we didn't get driven around. Like, we walked from door to door as you did back then.
Oh boy, yeah, we walked. We walked a lot.
Yep. Yep. Speaking of Halloween, I am wearing this shirt. Do you recognize this shirt, Rod?
I do not.
I do. Cardinal.
Cardinal
Card
Sid.
was really into home haunts.
Okay.
This is his. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely. Yeah, and the back says.
Very good.
Damn it, I'm gonna have a beer or two.
That's swell.
Yep, because I know it's his favorite time of year, and so I can't have a Halloween bonfire without at least raising a glass to this man. Cheers, Gil. Happy Halloween, Cardinal Sin.
Yeah, the veil
Cheers,
is
Gil.
thin
Yeah.
tonight, so perhaps he's with us.
I hope so. I hope
Yeah.
so.
Oh, I know he is.
Well, that was
Yes.
an interesting echo. Who had an echo on just now?
That was my.
Rod?
Oh,
It
crap.
was you, Rod? You had an echo on?
There.
Might have been. All
Turn
right.
the TV on because, or sorry, put the PlayStation on with you guys. But again, there's that echo. So
There is. And when you when you all were trick or treating, was it a big thing to go to one location, or would you go all over? DJ Play Nice, I'd like to ask you, because now it seems to be the trend where you go to one location. Like here in my little village, we all went down to the Hanson Park there, and everyone did what's called trunk or treat. So they would go to, like, people would set up their cars with big displays for Halloween and go for trick. But when I was doing trick or treating, we would walk blocks and blocks and blocks with candy. DJ Play Nice, what was it like when you trick or treated?
Small town, about 1,200 people, little more than half that many houses, bisected by a main street that was like every other classic small town main street. And the years that I trick or treated by myself, I was not limited to just one half of town. So when I was accompanied by my parents, it was probably half a dozen streets, 40, 50 houses kind of thing, and then we were done. But when I got older and was able to do it myself, I did a combination. I walked the southern half of town, and then I took my bike on the north side of town. And I tried to clean up as much as I could, man. The goal was to hit every porch that had a light, and there was no stopping. Just like no stopping until you're done.
but when you're young, you couldn't go on the wrong side of the tracks, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it was there was no impoverished section of this small town, but it was just because of the division, and the main street happens to also be a state highway, and though traffic was never all that bad, and the limits are still ridiculous at like 25 miles an hour, and people in small towns pretty much obey that shit, but it was just the natural boundary, I guess. The one that I had to eventually be granted permission to cross on my bicycle by myself at some point, kind of thing. And same applied to Halloween.
Nice.
Yeah, we same thing. I guess, yeah, when I was 12, 13, 14, we'd start taking our bicycles. But when we were kids, I mean, yeah, we would go around with pillowcases and clean up. We would go street after street after street. And I don't ever recall being driven around. Not that I can. Maybe if it was like minus 40 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit, but not that time of year, not October. No, maybe it was brutally cold, but I don't remember being driven around. DJ, you never got driven around, did you?
No, but I never had to deal with snow, man. I mean, I can remember so many Halloweens having to wear a parka over a costume sort of thing, and I always balked at that. I used to, like in the years where I would have to leave the house with one on, I would ditch the coat in the neighbor's bushes and continue on from there. But, rainy, cold, like tonight here, it's going to be freezing, if not below. And so that's the kind of weather we would expect. Yeah.
Same. Hey, Rod Thunderheart, how about yourself? Were you ever driven around, or did you walk and bicycle to the ends of the earth for candy?
Well, I'd like to remind you that I grew up on the dairy farm, so yeah, mom or dad drove us around Halloween night, and we could get a huge haul. Because the other thing too is like when you're out in the country, neighbors trust you a lot more. Not that I'm saying cities are, but I mean, there just seems to be a little more togetherness with neighbors. So you could go out till like 10 o'clock, and like you could get like a garbage bag full of candy. Although mom and dad they only let you have a few before bedtime. But like, yeah, no, I got driven around. The never really went in town. Part of me always wondered if I missed out on that, but then again, just the treat of your folks, basically piloting you, is probably the best thing.
And did all your neighbors recognize you? Did, like in small towns like here, it's hard for people not to recognize you.
Oh yeah, no, they usually, well, mostly because they recognize, oh, that's Shirley's car, or oh, there's
Yep.
so then they're like, oh, okay, Rob and Rod or something, or like, yeah, no, I mean, again, like, in rural areas, pretty much everybody knew everybody else, and like, which also made it a lot more crime safe, I mean, because, word gets around, hey, there's a strange vehicle, watch out, like, or keep an eyeball on it. This truck is just driving slowly around. He's looking around and might be looking for some trouble wherever, and so, yeah.
Yeah. And how about yourself, Tiger Stripes? Did you walk great distances to get scores of candy? Was that a thing where you grew up?
Yeah, a child of the suburbs, and we pounded the pavement, walked and walked and walked and walked. Yes, and Dad was always big on the tip, like you, to use a pillowcase to collect your candy in. When we were little, we were given plastic pails shaped like jack-o'-lanterns.
Like pumpkins. Yep.
Yes, and we used those, but at some point Dad said, no, I want you to take a pillowcase, because no matter how much candy they put in it, it never looks full. And people will feel sorry for you and give you a little more. And it's really true. You can have a pillowcase that's a third full of candy, a massive amount of candy, it still looks empty. So that was a Depression era tip, I think, from my dad.
Nice.
It's true. That is absolutely true. We did have the candy, the little plastic jack-o'-lantern candy buckets, but when I was maybe 8 or 9, we had to like dump them out a couple, because
they fill up
really quick, and like you said, like people, once you have a full, like, doesn't take much to fill those. People
don't really want to put much more than a piece in at a time, because it's full. Yeah,
you're full of candy.
And you're a little kid, so
yeah, that's right. But I stopped. I know we did in my town. I grew up in Fredericton, New Brunswick, the capital city there. And we did, it's a university town. We've got 2 universities there. And so we would have, usually around 9 o'clock at night, the university kids mostly they would do effort. They would put on costumes and go around and collect the remnants of the candy. But I think I stopped probably when I was 15 or something like that. I don't think we did it into university, but was that a thing, Tiger Stripes, where you were, where the university kids would do it a little bit?
I'm not close to the university area. We're in northeast, part of town. So you'd see older kids, kind of hanging out on the street and give them a berth, because they were not trustworthy when you're a small child.
Yeah.
But no, by and large, now these days you do. You see kids trick-or-treating, whole groups of them without a single costume on. And sometimes they're half grown. I stopped when last time I trick-or-treated, I think I was 13. Might have been 12. I think I was 13. And somebody did the thing where they said, aren't you a little big to trick-or-treat? And that's when I was doing the Confederate soldier. I think they thought I was a boy. And I said, I'm 12, and the person said, oh, here's your candy. But after that, once somebody says that to you, you can't go out again. You just can't. So I do think I stopped when I was 12. Yeah.
As long as the university kids put effort into their costume, I never felt too bad about handing them out.
As long as somebody's got a costume on, but
right.
it's really supposed to be for kids. You know,
Yeah,
it's not supposed to be for
exactly.
people who are adults.
Yeah.
And
DJ, what?
if somebody's got a costume on, I'm all for it. But
Mm,
I've known people who say they put a sign out, no costume, no candy, no kidding. But then
yep.
people are like, well, that's how you get your front lawn toilet papered or your car keyed or your front
Yeah.
door egged. And nobody
That's,
wants that, particularly the car.
that's why you have the water hose, Andy.
Well, I know that a lot of people these days, and it's a real phenomenon. I mean, a lot of people hand out the treats from a table outside in the front yard. They don't open the front door anymore. They wait and meet people at a table.
Right. Yeah.
And that's a phenomenon now.
Yeah. Little different when we all used to have our names and addresses and middle names in a white pages phone book, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. They need to go look through the book for like really funny names. Funniest I ever found was in Kalmar. Guy by the name of, or no, actually it was in Edmonton. Guy by the name of Harry Bags.
That is funny. Yeah, with the full address and phone number right there in the white pages.
Yeah.
DJ Play Nice, did you try trick or treat until you were a little older, or did you stop when you were younger?
I'm pretty sure last year was 6th grade for me.
Okay.
And
12 or
as an
13,
adult, I kind of had this faint memory pop up when you mentioned college kids doing trick or treating. It seems like we would go out, but we didn't do the candy thing my freshman year. It was some dorm related thing. I lived in the dorms my freshman year in college, and I just don't remember what it was we did.
Probably
Too much
up
partying
to-
before we went out.
Well, there's all kinds of campus activities, you know, when you're in a dorm.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. And Rod, did you go past the age of 12 or 13?
I don't think I did. I did go. I did keep participating in costume construction when 13, 14, 15. It was always fun. Yeah, actually, So yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I don't.
Oh, I
think
love costumes. Don't get me wrong. I have
Oh,
gone
yeah.
to conventions costumed, and I've gone to clubs as an adult costumed, that kind of thing, and Halloween
Yeah.
parties. So, I love costumes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Usually homemade. Usually, I don't think I have bought too many.
Yeah.
Usually homemade.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I miss the farm, because that is the one thing about it too, was that Dad had a full shop, so I could construct whatever I wanted. Like I said, he had a full set of roofing tin, extra lumber, and all that. So that's why I had no problem, making Robocop.
Oh
But,
yeah, nice. When I worked maintenance at the ski resort in Whistler, yeah, Halloween there was usually 4 or 5 of us working, and at least 3 of us would spend most of the day at work, building our cardboard boxes and whatever we could find to. The worst costume I ever did was actually I built it in the shop, a big cardboard box, and I painted it white, and I sprayed it like a dye, like a dye, and I had a black snowboard helmet, so my head was going to be the number 1, and then I put like a 6 on one side and a 5 and a 4 and a 3, and it was a horrible costume, and I made shoulder straps inside so it would sit nice. And we went around the bars of Whistler and to the spaghetti factory restaurant, a couple of different places. But when we get out to the bars and the pubs, my friend, because it was Halloween, so it was packed. And if you want to talk, or you want to go to the bathroom, or you want to dance, you always got to set your drink down. There was all the shelves were filled with empty glasses and full glasses. And so my cardboard box became a place for my friends to set jugs of beer
and shit. And this one big guy tried to like toss me because I was dice.
I was wondering. That's kind of makes sense that
yeah,
somebody really drunk is going to try to roll you because you're a dice.
That did, yeah. I went out
So
with 4 Australian friends, and 3 of them were over 6 foot tall, and so it was pretty good having them around. But I did have one guy tried to toss me. Yeah, that was the thing. And also, oh, I don't know if I should tell this, but I've told it before. I think I went to the bathroom at the Spaghetti Factory in the Crystal Lodge there, and you're going and you're wearing, remember, a big cardboard box as dice, and you can't see. So I step up to the urinal and I take a leak, and I can't tell if I'm hitting or not. And so that was the worst. I mostly hit, but you can't tell. Like you can't.
You need to go sit down on the toilet when you're wearing a big box like that.
Cardboard. Anyway, after that many, and we were on mushroom. We were on mushroom too. So there was that.
Well, and you're also in the Eric Cartman Osmo robot. So
Osmo 2000. Yeah.
I was thinking that story was going to go south when you get to the urinal and you lift up the dice kind of thing and you end up just pissing into the front of the box and on yourself or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It didn't make it all. There was some scatter. Yeah, it wasn't awesome. But
costume malfunctions, man. Costume malfunctions.
Function. But that was the worst costume idea I ever had. DJ Play Nice, what was the worst Halloween costume you ever did?
Oh, wow. Probably the worst are just the lazy ones where I would just tell people I was dressing up as my better self or something like that. I used to get use the "Hello, my name is" tags that you would get, in a pack of 25 or whatever at the office supply, and I would write different names on those sometimes. But too often, I would completely dispense with outfits on Halloween because I was working in a club doing something, and I wanted to make sure that we kind of agreed at the one place in particular that we weren't going to wear costumes, so we would be able to recognize each other in the crowd instead of being costumed up and having staff become confused. But that was there were 14 people working that club. So so sometimes
stormtroopers or something.
That would have been far more ideal. That would have been far more ideal, dude. Yeah. Huh. Synchronized dance number, costume contest winners for sure. I'll rack that one for the future.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope you plan on you're not done dressing up for Halloween, I hope.
I didn't this year because I didn't know what to expect. I'm not at the place that I've been for so many years. And I did get a retail display box of the jumbo pixie sticks, the ones that are like 30 inches long, in preparation kind of thing, but only had like 6 people stop by. But I had no way of predicting, had no idea what this place would be like for that. But no, didn't dress up for that. And I'm not exactly sure why. I got a mask and I just decided not to wear it, or just got lazy about doing it. But not done, just done for this year, I guess.
Good. Tiger Stripes, what was the worst Halloween costume you've had?
I'm kind of happy with all my Halloween costumes. This time last year, I actually went to a club, which is very unlike me because I'm, just kind of past that in my life now. But I made a lame attempt. I wore my Hellfire Club baseball shirt, and so I got somebody clocked that and then complimented me on it, so that was nice. And I'm kind of happy with all sometimes Halloween just doesn't work. There was one Halloween I just couldn't catch any traction at all. I was dressed as Neil Gaiman's Death, and I just kind of went from place to place and just couldn't find a good time. And that was a weird year. That was a weird year. Yeah. You want to hear a spooky story?
Yes.
Okay. all night long,
Good
there was
choice, though.
a voice in the back of my head, which was, you need to go to the Central. You need to go to the Central. And by then, I believe the Central had already been which I was a big fan of, and I used to go there all the time to see the bands. And the Central had been renamed at that point, the Viper. But all night long, here I am dressed as Death, and I'm like, go to the Central. And I didn't go. All I had to do was drive over, and get into Hollywood and go through one of the canyon roads. But I didn't do it. I don't know why. And River Phoenix died there that night. And I went there the next day, and because I was like, okay, because it was kind of a weird thing where that was like the Friday, and I kind of thought, okay, they'll probably still be doing Halloween the next day, or something like that. And I went, and somebody stuck a microphone under my nose and said, "Are you here? Are you here because I'm like, no, I'm not." And they're like, "Don't you have anything to say?" I'm like, "No, I don't." I just sort of like, nope, I'm not going to give you your sound bite.
Wow.
But that was odd. That was sort of eerie.
Yeah, William Shakespeare remembers, as does Hickory Farms, I think, or Pepperidge Farms, I think.
Yeah.
And okay. William Shakespeare in the chat says, my own favorite homemade costume was a pirate with real leather pants
Very
and
nice.
an authentic pirate shirt from Disney, Pirates of the
Super.
Caribbean.
The puffy
Uh,
shirt, the poofy shirt.
Yeah, lasted a long time. That is awesome, William Shakespeare. And how, now, Rod, I know where you and I are in Canada. Choosing like a bad year for choosing a costume might be weather related. Like
Yes.
when I was the robot and I froze my ass off, that was a poor choice for a costume because I didn't have a lot of clothing on because of the temperatures. How about yourself? What's the worst Halloween costume choice that you've had?
I don't know if I'd say worst. If I just said my own, tinfoil cardboard robot costume. But
Yeah.
then on the other hand, I was at school and it was cold that day, so yeah, I didn't think it would be, but it was. And then, but that was okay because, like, but a few cardboard boxes taped to each other, and then being as how it was, again, getting cold for Halloween night, that's fine because then we were prepared because I had a costume big enough that I could put a parka on underneath, and you couldn't tell. So,
That's all right.
but I never really had a worst costume choice. You're right. It is being in Canada. It just sometimes is weather can't speak, weather related, really. But then on the other hand, too, you just basically have to sprint from the car to the house in choice, and then get your booty, and then run back to the car. So,
Yep. I
a car with the heat
recall
crank.
one or two Halloweens. It was cold enough that we needed to be driven around. Yeah, not many,
Yeah.
but it did happen. Yeah. Fortunately, tonight is like I don't even think it's going down to freezing tonight, so this isn't too bad. This is all right tonight.
Yeah.
Was it now, DJ Play Nice? You said it was quite wet tonight where you are. So are you having a rainy Halloween tonight?
Yeah, the rain has been raining here for about a week. It didn't actually rain on today, but it's been cold as hell.
That'll put a damper on it as well. And Tiger Stripes, are you having a rainy? I heard Jill was saying you might have had a cold snap come in the last couple of days.
Yeah, thank God the cold snap finally came in on Wednesday. Thank God. I'm so tired of the heat. And then last week we got rain. We got a really good long rain one night, and that was swell. So it's finally fall, sort of. It's still not terribly cold, not like y'all, But for us, if it's in the 60s during the day, that's cold. Because it took
Oh my God,
a
it's
a big
3:16
jump. Yeah, it
witching hour.
took like a 30-degree drop, overnight. So that's always a bit of a shock to the system.
No kidding. 30 degrees and yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
And
Just
Rod,
went from the 90s to the 60s. Boom.
in where you are up in the Edmonton area, you could have snow this time of year, right?
There's a good chance, yeah. But I mean, on the other hand, nothing yet. And I'll say this: I love the fact that I'm retired, so now I can just if I get up in the morning and then like I look outside, oh fuck, and then there's like snow, a dump of snow. I'm like, I'm going back to bed.
I'm not getting outside. Yep, I did that this morning. I was gonna go get wood and maybe go hunting for a deer at 6 in the morning, and then I looked outside and there was frost, and I was like, yeah, maybe not. Yeah. Spoiled. We're spoiled.
It's 3 degrees Celsius right now here, and the wind is making it feel even colder than that. So I don't know what the wind chill factor is, but
oh, you must be Canadian.
Nah, Midwest of the States, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
about the same, 3 degrees here, but we have no wind, fortunately. Not yet, anyway.
Wait, you did mean 3 degrees Celsius, right?
Yep.
Hey, good for you. You have knowledge of
So what is
knowledge
that,
of the
about
metric system.
40 Fahrenheit?
Yeah,
It's like 38, 39.
Yeah.
The American freedom system of measurement.
Well, I do so when I'm around people like you guys. Otherwise,
bilingual. You're bilingual. That's awesome. But I do know how to tell the time, and this is really getting pretty late here. So I think I might wrap it up. It's
Sounds
cold.
good.
It's
Sounds
20 after in the morning.
Yeah.
I said, dude, it was a few minutes ago. It's 3:16, the witching hour here in
Yes,
in Alberta. So
that's right. Yeah. So I think I might call it a night because it's getting late here, and I do want to get up and tomorrow morning, November tomorrow. Wow, got to go pay rent. That's fun. And okay, Rod.
All
Rod
right.
just dropped out. Well,
Thanks for having us up. Happy Halloween.
Thanks for being here, everyone.
DJ.
No doubt. Thanks for hosting, Spidey.
Oh, DJ Play Nice and Tiger Stripes, both of you in particular, you both have an open invite. You're a pleasure to have on anytime.
Waving at William Shakespeare.
Damn.
Yes, William Shakespeare. And Rod, yeah, thanks for hopping on, man. I appreciate it. And Scotty and Jill, it was great to have you both as well.
Yeah, good to see you guys.
Yeah. So happy Halloween, everyone. And to everyone in the chat, I know we had quite a few people come in through the evening. So happy Halloween wherever you are. And don't stop dressing up.
Yeah. Happy All Hallows Eve or Happy Pagan New Year, depending on what you faith you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you didn't know that. Did you know that? It's Pagan New Year.
I did know that. Yeah. I later on, I think I'm going to go, celebrate that as well. I think we dance around a maypole or something.
Huh. You know also, too, that tomorrow is the Day of the Dead.
Dude, I'm going to go watch The Crow within the next 24 hours. I'm definitely going to go watch The Crow. Brandon Lee.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you totally.
Good night, everyone. Good night, Tiger Stripes and DJ
Night,
Planet.
Tiger.
Happy Halloween.
Night, DJ.
Rock.
See ya.